Again, we are here to do another video on some rally techniques. So I would have briefly talked about this in my last video, but I wanted to do something that was a bit more focused with a little bit of a shorter rally time on here as well. So in this, we're going to use the banner as our target, and we're going to specifically talk about how quickly you can time marches for additional reinforcements or to swap heroes in a rally, and what that has to do with ghost rallies and defending against them. So to start things off here, I am going to set a rally on this banner here. So as I'm setting the rally, you can see that my march time is 19 seconds. For the sake of this, I am sending not an entire march of troops because I want to show something in a moment. So I'm going to send this right here. So in what we're doing here is we're going to show how you can add additional troops if you are the rally leader, or you can swap your heroes out if you are a rally filler. So hopefully when you are filling the rally here, you are sending Chenko, Aryan Wu, or someone with an attack boost. So that is what you want to do when you are filling a rally. However, of course, when you are defending a building, you want to have Howard or another hero who is a defense hero in there. The reason that you want to be able to be very quick to swap is because of something called ghost rallies. So ghost rallies play on the fact that if I was rallying a building full of troops here, I, might be sending my full 966,000 troops at that target. And even if I win, there's a good chance that, we lose a couple 100,000 troops in the process. And so we don't have a full march. So as a rally leader and as rally fillers, we have two goals. We want to fill that building with troops as quickly as possible, and we want to switch to defensive heroes. And the reason we want to do it as quickly as possible is because of something called ghost rallies. So to switch for a second, let's say I was the one who was being rallied. What I would do in an SVS situation is I would say, hey, my friend who's in another alliance, I just got a rally set on me. And what that alliance would do is say, okay, no problem, we got you. And they would set a rally as quickly as possible after I told them that I just had a rally set. So if we were all on a voice call or had a group chat set up, this might be almost instant if they had somebody who was ready and waiting for it. That person is going to try and rally out the person who beats me. So theoretically, I'm defending, my enemy knocks me out of the building, and a few seconds later, before they have a chance to regroup, my friend knocks my enemy out of the building, and we're back in a good situation. So to defend against somebody doing that to us, we want to get very good at making sure that our garrison is as ready as it can be. So what we're going to do for that is that you can send a solo march essentially alongside the rally to either add additional troops after the rally hits or to swap the hero out almost immediately. So my rally filler here is going to go ahead and try and see how fast he can swap his heroes out. And at the same time, what I'm going to do is send some additional troops in here. That's why I didn't send a full march in this case. So remember I said that I had a 19-second march. If I wasn't sure, I can always test this here. And I would want to put into the chat, as I have here, that my march is 19 seconds. So by letting them know, in this case, he's right next to me. In an actual situation, someone might be farther. They might actually want to send their solo before my rally has even left. Because if they want it to hit, right a couple of seconds after, and they're further away than I am, if they say, okay, hers is 19 seconds, my march is 30. Crap. You know what that means? That means that I'm going to actually send my march before the rally even leaves. And you do that so that then it would be arriving less than 10 seconds after. So what you're going to do in this case, we'll give this a 45 more seconds here while we wait, is that we want to be ready to send this. So as a rally leader, I have two choices. I can either send a solo march with heroes. My original heroes are going to stay in the garrison, or what I do as a habit is I just take my heroes out, because that way I'm keeping my heroes in my base as long as possible, which helps me to either potentially send them somewhere else or just to defend my base if I'm in a situation where somebody might be hitting it. So we are down to the last 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here I'm sending more troops. So you can see here, my rally is literally timed within a second here. I had to double check, and you do want to make sure you send afterwards. So in this case now, when I click on here, I actually have a full march of troops as opposed to this. So in here, he right away, you saw that he had Chenko. Now he's already switched it to Howard. So I will go ahead just to show you, and again, in this case, I don't need to swap out my troops, but I'm going to show you how you swap out your troops, or you swap out your heroes, just so you can see. So I'm going to go ahead here, and this time around, I am going to send Howard, and I'm going to send a full garrison of defensive troops. So we're going to go ahead and do this. As it's marching, I'm going to take a look at this timer. As we get a little bit closer, I'll count down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I recall, and right away you can see here, there are my troops. So by doing it that close together, or as close to that as you can get, you have the ability to be able to keep as much troops in there as possible, because we don't want to have absolutely everybody pulling all of their Chenkos out of the rally and all of a sudden there's only 100,000 troops left in there, because then you set yourself up that somebody could sit there and go, you know what, I'm going to solo that quickly, because everybody just pulled all their troops and none of their troops have arrived back in yet. And you don't have to stagger it. You can just very quickly everybody send and pull and try and do it within a few seconds of each other. And if you're able to do that as close to the rally hitting as possible, you set yourself up to be able to defend against ghost rallies.